Bro, I fell asleep a little bit last night before I went to bed.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I was like, sleep? Here I come.
Yeah. I was like, and this like, do you ever like take a nap and then you wake up and your body's real warm and you got a little bit of sweat? Oh. Sometimes like when I take naps in the afternoon, I'll wake up just like with a little bit of like perspiration. And I woke up then, I was like, dang. I was like a nap. I took a nap. And then I got up and I looked around and you were like, oh hey. You're like, hey, do you wanna turn this off?
And get the fuck out.
And get the fuck out? And I was like, what? You're like, yeah, just like get the fuck out.
And I was like, I love you, bye.
No, you did not say that. That was
I was in my head. In my head.
And I was like, oh yeah, baby. You're like, okay.
In my head, I was like, this is peak love.
Yeah.
Just being able to be like, can you get the fuck out of here now?
And I was like,
that is.
I was like, shit. And we just like, is this the first time we fucked? And you're like, get the fuck out.
But then, yeah, I'm like, yes, peak love. Because then they take you away and marry you. Like on the show. It is wrestling.
Remember how
peak love.
You don't like connect all your thoughts? And so I get like every third thought, you're like, peak love, this is wrestling. And I'm like, you're telling a whole story, and I can connect it, I know you and I love you.
Yeah.
But like,
no one else would know.
You're like, it's like you got the cores of these stories, but you're cutting out like the lead into the transition, the whole transition, and then the lead into the next like core part. You're just hitting me with like.
Because the movie runs so fast in my brain.
Yeah. No, you're just giving me like the bullet point synopsis of your story.
Like I read the book.
Like what was that? That notes thing? Cliff notes? Like it's like the Cliff Notes version of your story, what you told me. Thank you.
I got it and zoomed it over to you.
Yeah.
That's easier now.
Yeah. It took me a long time to understand
you're my
that though.
Real life producer Joe.
Yeah.
Because he had blonde hair.
Yeah.
You look just like I'm like, oh, you look just like a grown up JTT, but really in the back of my, because that's my one layer psyche. But my layer 7
like the deep inside? Like, yeah. That's like when they call it like the onion.
Yeah.
Like
but I didn't even know I wasn't at my center yet.
Yeah, no. It was just like we're distilling ourselves. Yeah. You're like, shit. And because it's just like what you just said when you were like wrestling, getting married. It was just like that was how you were like JTT growing up. You're like,
but then
the show.
But then when you know it's even deeper than the show, look at you now in your onesie with also your blonde hair. Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. You mean like
that's a deeper layer. Because that song came on and it activates me like a sleeper cell of the Lord. Like it's such an innocence, of pure innocence, and I was like,
you're like,
he also, yeah, he'll wear a red shirt with no pants sometimes.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. Like, this is it. It's like you do like a crazy laugh, but not your normal one. It's like you're like, I'm gonna throw a voice in there.
And you get the front seat tickets to the show.
Yeah.
This is your Eras tour every night.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to pay $2,000. And you just get like the front seat, and I'm like looking down from the stage at you, and you're just like getting that soul connection every night.
It's like when the narco comes, you like walk up to you, you're like, you can see I'm pure of heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just get it.
Blasted.
Oh,
yeah. It's not tweakers in a motel 6. It's not that at all.
No, it's a pure soul bond.
Motel 6 didn't have a pure soul bond. And they're like, bro, they can hear you on the street. They're like, no, they can't. It's like, oh shit, yeah, they can. And then you're over there looking out the eye hole. You're like, oh shit. And that's how they made this meeting. Winnie the Pooh. Thanks, not Christopher Robin?
No!
no, it's Winnie the Pooh. It's just because he's just like,
This is so good.
also like, he's like the most chill out of all of them. Are we going to watch it? Is that like, because like when you're trying to like, that's how you like, it's like, that's how you work it negative reinforcement. Then you're like, we're going to the bed. You don't say, you just start hitting me.
Sparrow.
Yeah. You're just like, Orange October, I'm like,
But it's a very specific sequence hit.
yeah. Okay.
And that is completely random. But only you would know.
Yeah. I think that's just a song. I think that's, yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's just like,
No.
and then like, I'm like the cop talking to me. He's like, so she said that a completely random number of punches that you would then have to like understand that that means a specific thing, but it's never the right amount. And you have to go. You're like, oh, this is something. She's gonna tell me something after this.
It was your training.
It was, and I was like, oh no, it was nothing like that. They're like, sir, this is a room. The only reason we're here is because someone left a window open and somebody had walked by the door or the window and they saw you chained down here. I think just
They're like, why she keeps moving Pepper?
yeah. Do I have to get up here now? Oh shit.
I thought that was a snake.
And so she said that was a snake and then slapped it.
You see, still have bitch. I told you. No one feels me like you.
Remember how you got up? You were punching me, and then I got out of your way, and then like you just like punched in the air, and I kicked it to death and you snake, and then you like grabbed it and I'm like, get the fuck out of my seat. And they're like, and you joked that with her, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, 'cause we were just being silly. And they're like, yeah. Did she say you were being silly? And then you were like, that's us being silly? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Like, oh, so she planted that into you. So when she comes over, she's like, out of my seat, bitch. You see, still, bitch. And she would beat you. You sound like, oh, we're being sillies now. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, yeah. And that's so, you think that's okay? I'm like, that's true love. That's what she said. And they're like, yeah. Okay. Hey, this is Dr. Sanders, Michelle Sanders. She's going to take you in and she's going to talk to you.
She's going to call your dad.
Yeah. We're going to have some words. She's going to have to like help you work through some things.
That's what you always wanted.
That's what you've always, and I'm like, that's what she's like, but it's what I've always wanted. And I'm like, you said that? And I'm like, no, well, she told me that. He's like, no.
Reach out to him.
Yeah.
Reach out to him.
He's like, no, this is good for her. She needs this.
Yeah. She's going to keep an eye on her.
No, she just like, can't get the fuck out of her chair. It's like, this is what she needs.
She needs a grown-up doll.
Yeah.
Like a more live doll that she can't like glue with her scissors. Because we bought too many dolls.
Yeah. Like,
they just keep
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
And so he walks in, and he's still alive. You're not like shredded. He's like, all right, it's a happy balance.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh. Oh shit. You wanna be hungry? Want to sit down? Sure. What you want? Like, a little bit of cake?
Interrogation.
You want a little bit of cake?
A police interrogation.
Yeah.
Just for loving you.
And then they're like, she said a police interrogation just for loving you? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, is that And then when you question her about that, she was like, the price of loving her. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Because it is the price of me loving her. Yeah. And like, is that the price you want to pay? And I'm like, yes. And you
so
came
lucky.
up with that.
You got it.
And I was like, it's a very narrow, like.
Yeah, where else are you gonna get it? This is a special store.
Specialty ICA towel for it.
Yeah.
They must be paying. Like, no. People would pay for this.
A lot. I could
money.
find buyers.
Yeah. Like, there's like a market for that.
Yeah.
And like, you see the market? And I was like, well, I mean, he tells me
Yeah.
there's a market.
Yeah. I looked in the eye. I was like, what's he got?
What's he get?
What's he
He's
got?
like, sign me up.
Yeah. You look terrified, but happy.
He's like, here.
Yeah. But he's okay with what's happening.
Yeah.
He's like, you live once.
Yeah.
You live once.
You live once.
You know?
Dang, remember we were like, hey, what's all this really uncomfortable? We want to watch me put you through that.
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see
Because
it.
like when you're getting, that's why you didn't like, you weren't freaked out. You're like, I didn't even feel it. You were like, yeah, look at me. Oh, this is it. I'm transferring you my pain. I fucking figured it out. And you're like, fuck yeah, we'll go do it. Fucking, you're like, I do fucking Chinese nails now. I do fucking Chinese nails. She's got 113. And you're like,
I'm like, I need this.
I need this. This is what I need.
The doctor says. The doctor.
The doctor. And
Goodbye,
then
stomach.
the cops are like, so she brings this sick doctor saying, this is what the doctor needs. The doctor says, you're like, they're like, is it her doctor or is she the doctor? And that's what she says she needs the doctor.
Both.
And you're like, no, I think it's like, she's also her own doctor, and so she's prescribing herself a prescription,
Which is illegal.
which is like, I
And
have
like
to
the
watch.
cops are like, we got her.
We got her. We got her. And they're like, people in the jury are like she might be guilty of this, but also maybe she's like presidential material. And there's 12 of them.
Brilliant.
And then like those 12 people become your disciples. And they're just out in Iowa. They're out in all these places. Like no, and they just talk about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then people are like, that's not fucking real. But they recorded it, and then it goes out. People in fucking Idaho are like, you know what? No, yeah, I think it's a good idea. And the people in Seattle are like, no, yeah, it's I like it. And then you're the first woman president. Granted, it's like 2036 because it's white men. Like, Barack was the only one that we were gonna put in that wasn't a white man, but you get it. Alright. You ready for that? Are you ready to be president? Madam President? Madam President? Bro, remember when I connected that thing when you got your piercing and you giving me your pain and you just scream? You just go, and I was like, yeah! That's one of those truths. It was like, what the fuck's going on over there? They're just screaming. And the people in the church that are like, oh my god, like, play the music louder. Dang, what do you want to do? You want to eat? You want to go lay down? You want to just stay where we're at? I don't know. You could keep down 4 minutes? What do you want to do this?